is your second stimulus update, stimulus, COVID-19, and presidential election update for Saturday, October 17th. The $1,200 stimulus checks are closer to passing than ever. And why? Well, Nancy Pelosi and White House negotiator for Trump, Steven Mnuchin, are talking regularly to get a deal done. They met yesterday for over an hour to make more edits on a stimulus package. Trump and Pelosi seem to be almost on the same page, where Mitch McConnell, Senate Majority Leader, is far off from Pelosi and Trump. Surprised that Trump and Pelosi are on the same page. Big news, many who have had COVID-19 are suffering from brain fog and dementia-like symptoms. The condition is affecting thousands and causing an inability to work. Cases of COVID-19 are still on the rise in the US, and there's a bigger surge in cases in Europe. This week's Senate hearing to vote Amy Coney Barrett as a Supreme Court Justice ended Thursday. The Supreme Court nomination vote will take place on October 22nd. And lastly, Joe Biden is leading Trump in the polls. However, Biden's campaign manager said the race is far closer than it appears. Are the polls a good source to figure out who's going to win the election? What do you think? My name is Teresa Von Regan, and welcome back. And thank you for being part of the family. If you are new, welcome and thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe and join the family. It's free, and I will give you nonpartisan updates that save you time. Comment below and introduce yourself with where you're from. I'd love to see what states are being represented. And please share this video with your friends and family. Before we move on, I have a free gift for you. Get a free stock from Webull valued up to $1,400 when you deposit $100. I'd love to hear what stock you get in the comments. The link for Webull is in the description of this video. Trump says if Nancy Pelosi and if we agree to something, the Republicans will agree to it. Trump said Thursday night during a town hall on NBC. McConnell, Senate Majority Leader, told reporters Thursday he is willing to go higher than my members are, according to the Washington Post, setting up a potential clash with Trump. The word on the street is that President Trump is expected to put pressure on McConnell to pass bigger stimulus before the election. There have been so many second stimulus bills proposed that I want to recap all and tell you which bills are currently on the table. There are 3 active bills that are in negotiations for the stimulus package. There's the $2.2 trillion CARES Act 2.0, and you can check out the details of that bill here. There's the March to Common Grounds Act bill, which was introduced by Democrats and Republicans. I like this bill a lot because it is a nice collaboration between both parties. Check out the details of the bill here. This was a $1.5 trillion bill that had a trigger for a third stimulus in March of 2020. The newest bill that's on the table now is the $1.88 trillion proposal from the White House. Originally, this bill was $1.8 trillion, and Steven Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi came to an agreement on the COVID testing part of this bill. Mnuchin agreed to increase testing funds to $75 billion and go with the Democrats' national testing strategy. Yesterday, Mnuchin and Pelosi met to discuss further compromise. Still, one of the big tensions with the bill is how much is being given to state and local government. Pelosi wants $417 billion, and the new $1.88 trillion bill only gives $300 billion for state and local government. Check out the video above to learn more about the $1.88 trillion White House stimulus. Pelosi wants this extra money for state and local government to basically bail out states that have mismanaged money for a long time before COVID. Trump told Fox Business' Stuart Barney this week that he does think there's a chance a stimulus deal could pass before the election, despite the dwindling time in stalled talks. Check out this video to see different timelines of how stimulus could pass before the election and when you will get your money. I know that's the big question. When's the money coming? When's the checks coming? COVID-19 cases continue to rise in the US. On October 16th, cases hit well over 50,000 in one day. We have been seeing an increase since mid-September when cases were around 35,000 a day. Deaths are up to 217,000, and reported COVID cases are at almost 8 million. A recent article mentioned a new symptom of COVID, which is called COVID brain fog. This has people who have had COVID feeling like they have dementia. The article mentions Erica Taylor, who had recovered from her COVID-19 symptoms of nausea and a cough, and several weeks later became confused, forgetful, and failing to even recognize her own car. Another person, Michael Regan, lost all his memory of his 12-day vacation in Paris, and even though the trip was just a few weeks earlier. Thousands of people are getting COVID brain fog, which is causing trouble with cognitive symptoms and can include memory loss, confusion, difficulty focusing, dizziness, and grasping for everyday words. Increasing COVID survivors say brain fog is impairing their ability to work and function normally. There has been a recent surge in COVID cases also in Europe. The COVID cases in Europe have surpassed the US. The 27 countries of the European Union and the UK recorded 78,000 cases a day on average over a 7-day period ending on October 12th. Due to the COVID cases rising in Europe, England and Scotland are canceling Christmas. Yes, you heard that right. Canceling Christmas. How do you cancel Christmas? Even if you cancel Christmas, you can't take the Christmas out of my heart. British News reported that under the new guidance, there will be a limit of 6 people from multiple households at social gatherings in England and 6 people from 2 households in Scotland. There are some exceptions, but a family of 5, for example, could be left with an awkward decision. Do we invite grandma or granddad? Either way, the rules mean there will be fewer places at the table for all important Christmas dinners. Though there might be more turkey to go around, what do larger families do? My family is a family of 8 in our household, and if we were in Europe, do we kick 2 out? I don't know. We are only 17 days away from the presidential election. Joe Biden maintains a double-digit national lead over President Donald Trump. The Hill reported this week Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden's campaign manager, Jen O'Malley Dillon, says the race against President Trump is far closer than conventional wisdom suggests. Despite polls showing the former vice president with a double-digit lead over Trump nationally and a smaller but consistent leads in battleground states, Dillon warned over Twitter on Wednesday night that the contest is a lot closer. Remember, in 2016, Hillary Clinton was winning in the polls and Trump still won. However, Biden has a larger lead in the polls than Hillary had over Trump. Let me know what you think of the polls. Are they accurate? All I can say is God help our country and touch whomever you put in authority. This completes your stimulus package and news update for Saturday, October 17th. I will be continuing to follow these stories. More to come next week. Please tune in, and if you want streamlined, nonpartisan news that saves you time, don't forget to like, smash that subscribe, and if you made it to the end, drop me your favorite emoji. Bye for now.